It's 2025, almost 2026. And we're still making basic beats.
Huh?
We're still making basic beats while we have producers like making beats like this. This is what being a producer is like in 2025, I mean. So if you feel like your music has been sounding a little bit stale lately, or maybe you just want to level up and make stuff that sounds more unique, in this video I'm covering everything I know about how to stop making basic ass beats. We're talking about subgenres to explore, mindset shifts, and I'll cook up a beat from scratch so that you guys can see it all in action. Let's get into it. Okay fellas, so I got a date coming up. What? In about a day. I'm geeking, I'm tweaking, I can't save no hoe. While I'm giving you guys tips on how to stop making those basic ass beats you've been making, can you guys give me tips on how to socialize with the opposite gender? Women. Yeah, let's get right into this. So the first method that I want to talk about with you guys is just trying different subgenres. And I really just think this is great for anybody who wants to try something new with their music without trying a brand new genre. And I just think it's a great way to broaden your perspective on music in general. Let me just go to TikTok here. One subgenre that I recommend a lot of producers try if you're like into hip hop, rap, trap like me is Step and B, I believe it's called.
Watch this. Jerks.
But I'm pretty sure this was founded by Soprano and a bunch of his guys, but it's just like a really cool spin on trap, rap, hip hop music that kind of has its own bounce to it. Another way to break boundaries and stop making basic beats is to simply just mix and match genres. I did this in a previous video. Pretty much you just take two genres and just combine it into one beat. Here's a preview of that.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. This is where they die. And these shield boys.
It's really easy if you're a producer and you're trying to get music out on social media platforms and you're kind of sticking to a routine to get stuck in that routine where you're making the same music. I think that this is a great way to just start breaking those habits a little bit and trying new things. All right, so for this next method, I'm just going to be going over my favorite ways to start making unique music. And the first one I talk about, Jesus fucking.
Today, Junior?
2025 and we still stuttering every fucking sentence. The first one that I want to talk about is mixer presets, aka mixer track presets, aka I'm about to put y'all on. I'm not even gonna say a word, I'm just gonna show you what this does. All I'm gonna do, route it to track. I said I wasn't gonna talk, but go to my folder of mixer track presets and drag one in. It'll load a bunch of different effect VSTs all at once, and then we go from this into this. From this to this. You know what? I don't really fuck with that one. I'll drag in a different one. Twin Tower. Okay. I don't know why I named it that. From this into this. So if you're ever scrolling through sounds in a VST through your kits and you just feel like nothing's really hitting, you should create mixer track presets to start making your melodies and start making unique music. The best part about this is you can save all these presets and try them with different sounds too. Like I tried 2 different presets on the same sound. All you need to do is route a sound to a channel, start adding whatever effect VSTs you want on it and modify it to your liking. And once you create all those effect VSTs and modifications, you just want to go to your mixer track, go to File, save mixer track state as, and just name it. And this is overall just a great way to start making melodies that are unique. I feel like this creates sort of the same effect as using pedals, but as you know, pedals are fucking expensive. I told myself I was gonna get that one blooper and Therme, bro. And that was like 3 years ago. But that's alright because you can create a lot of similar shit and cool shit just from doing this, so definitely go try that out. Another favorite tip of mine to creating unique music is just switching up the process of how you create. So one way to do that, simply start with your drums first. my last favorite tip to making more unique music is to just use more unique sounds. And my favorite thing to use personally are multi-shots or multi-keys. People create a lot of analog lab banks like Key On, Key Major, Max Shooter. I'm sure you guys know them, but I also love to make these multi-shots here. Like a one shot with a lot of different texture and things going on in it. And it's just a lot different, especially when you play chords and multiple notes at the same time. I just noticed that whenever I'm using stuff like this, my brain just starts firing with ideas. So same thing might happen to you. Definitely suggest trying out multi-shots or multi-keys in your production. All right. Now it's time to get philosophical with y'all. If there's one part of the video I want you guys to pay attention to, it's probably right now. If you have an overall positive outlook on life, you'll recognize and feel those positive life events even throughout negative times. And if you have a more so negative outlook on life, it's the same thing but opposite. You'll recognize and feel those negative life events even throughout positive times. Two people can have the same exact day, do the same exact things, and can have completely different feelings about how their day went just because they experienced it with their own perception of reality. Our brains are wired to confirm whatever lens we see life through. And the same exact thing goes for music. If you approach it thinking, I need to get views on this, I need artists on this, I need to get my songs placed, that pressure becomes the only thing that you see in your work. But if you strip away those purposes and just focus on what you like and what you enjoy, you'll end up making music that feels a lot more authentic to you. And often that uniqueness from your authenticity is what's gonna make you stand out from the crowd. And this is probably the key point of this video, but shifting your mindset is the catalyst for creating change, not just with your music, but with your entire life. Remember that, okay?